First signs of demand waning for the year? And doesn't every home sell in a market like this? Well, maybe not on both accounts. We'll cover that and more in this week's report. As always, thanks for taking a few minutes to join us for our weekly look at real-time market insights into our local housing market. My name is Scott Parker. I'm the Vice President of Sales and Marketing here at John Green Realtor, and I'll be taking you through this week's findings. So let's get into it. First with new listings for the 4 counties we track. And we got that post-4th surge that we typically see, and then it will flatten out here and slowly reduce for the rest of the year. So it's likely that 1,180 listing was last week was the kind of the high water mark for the year, which came really nowhere close to new inventory levels of the past 2 years. So constrained inventory is the story for the foreseeable future, it looks like. Here's contract activity. We were expecting to see a bit of a spike considering the spike in inventory we got the previous week. So potentially our first sign that demand is waning just a bit. But here's showing activity, and this is our best forward-looking indicator on demand because there's a lag between buyers actively looking at homes and when they will go under contract. And this does not show any wane in demand. In fact, even with lower inventory, we are staying on pace with the fever pitch market of 2021 versus last year. Here we go over to our off-market activity, which continues. We continue to track because it could eventually be our canary in the coal mine. A couple of weeks of increased off-market activity, as you can see. Those are those listings that came off the market without successfully finding a buyer. And that makes sense intuitively. This is the time of the year where the most aggressive sellers in terms of pricing strategy are finding out that even in a rapid market, buyers still have certain thresholds. So we'll likely see this number grow through August and then start to slowly subside as we get into the fall. Here's our market balance metrics. So 60% on this graph is what we consider normal balance. And even with the spike in listings last week, it still wasn't enough inventory to keep demand fully at bay, which is why we get the increase. And here we add in off-market activity and you get the same trend. So even with that increase in off-market activity these past few weeks, we're still seeing this metric soar. So any seller that may feel like they missed the right time to list, it's very likely you will find an eager and bullish market if you're considering listing your home even late summer here headed into the fall. For our national view today, we're looking at sales rates. So first thing is to look at how sales pace is holding up relative to this time last year when it was really starting to fall off. But the sales rate projected out annually is about 4.2 million homes. And that is well below previous years and even pre-COVID levels, which really shows you how badly inventory continues to be constrained. So off-market activity increases this time of year. It's a good reminder that even in the most rapid markets, buyers have thresholds on pricing and a home's desirability. And that showing activity graph tells us there's still a lot of demand in the tank for 2023. So sellers, if you're out there, bring it on. Thanks as always for joining us, and we'll see you again here next week.